interviewing Nuggi VR and other Gorilla Tag people. Let's get into the video. Okay, so what got you to play Gorilla Tag and get it and find out about VR?
It was like 2 years ago. I was 7 years old. I first got my VR. I first actually started off hating VR because my dad never actually let me play it until now. My dad doesn't play the VR anymore. It's basically mine now because no one ever touches it except me and sometimes my friends. But what got me into Gorilla Tag? Like back then, I was super interested in like monkey and gorilla stuff because I used to have my own. I actually still do. I made a new version. It's called Monkey. It's called Monkey Man, and this is some like monkey stuff. Actually, is the thing that got me interested in Gorilla Tag. I searched up gorilla, and I saw Gorilla Tag. This is back then whenever your avatar was just a robot, and it was just really interesting on how like there was no public lobbies, your return speed was messed up. Like it was really different. And like until public lobbies came out, whenever public lobbies came out, it was like one of the best experiences. The worst thing about it, people were like really toxic, hating on people. I actually inspired a Gorilla Tag content creator to actually start making YouTube videos. If you know who Jamin Curry is, I was in one of his first actually talent shows, and ever since then I've just been making my own YouTube videos, and it's been great. Then I met then I met a bunch of my other friends. And now like the thing is about Gorilla Tag, it's not about the cosmetics, it's not about the money. It's about mainly the friends that you make along the way. So basically, yeah, like sometimes I like to spend money on the game, but mainly I'm more focused on actually how I treat people and how people treat me. I just like to be nice, but yeah, that's really it for the origin of how I even got into Gorilla Tag.
Okay, so basically, what inspired you to start making like content and stuff? Like, who inspired you and what started that?
Jamin Curry and Elliot, actually. So have you seen the talent show Monkey's Got Talent of Jamin Curry?
Yes. Oh yeah.
I was in one of the videos. I was someone on the slide. I was on a slide. And Elliot was singing, and Jamin Curry. Back then, I didn't know what was really going on. It was like really fun. But what actually inspired me to start making content was the fact that one of the best stages of playing Gorilla Tag, like there's like every player has to go through it. Then there's the phase where like you have to like where kids spend money. But the best stage of most likely out of all the stages, probably content creators, because they're mainly really nice. Unless you're talking about a couple, one of them take cancer, and I don't like that kind of stuff.
Okay, so like I ran out of question, but like, why did you want a VR headset in the first place? And just tell me your whole story on what made you happy about Gorilla Tag.
What made me happy about Gorilla Tag? Probably just the fact that I was new. I know this is not like for all players in Gorilla Tag, but my experience was whenever I was new, I joined when it was kind of toxic and kind of not, but mainly not toxic. Like people were really nice, willing to help me whenever I was like whenever our public lobbies came out. Like everyone was at tutorial. Some people were really good at the game. I was still a little bit, but some people were willing to teach me. And my teacher actually kind of inspired me to make my name Nuggi VR. His name is Nugget. Sadly, he sadly passed away not too long ago. And this is not joking. He actually passed. So, due to something called brain eating amoebas, he jumped in a pool that hasn't been cleaned. Wow, it's kind of sad. But what actually got me really into this VR stuff, probably just the fact what actually I ever wanted VR, because it was back then during COVID, just was too long after COVID started. Basically, Gorilla Tag was basically new, but the VR headset that I got, really special to me. I recently had to get it replaced with a new one because my old one somehow broke. Um, Basically the origin of everyone in the paper.
Okay, so that was a really long story. Why did you want? You know what? Just tell me your full story. I just ran out of dumb question. My dumb brain.
About how I even got my color code.
Yes. How you got your color code?
Okay, so just follow me real quick. I can show you.
Okay, so I'll follow you.
Okay.
I'm a really small place, please, since I was sitting down. But
So
I normally don't do this, but
I sometimes use.
Just use your camera mod, okay? Just show it.
Okay. So it started off as my color code actually started off as so my color code first started off as this white-ish tan color. My color code was 988.
Your color code is let's go back to the place we were interviewing at.
Okay.
I have a really small place space, so if I'm slow, it's because I have a really small place space. Right now I'm in the middle of my kitchen. You're just gonna die, then let's make this quick. Yeah, wait, I'll do an Oculus.
Okay.
My
name is Real Texan. I have a Spider-Man head. I go to
really.